Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. It is exactly 8:45 a.m. South African time. Alhamdulillah, we cross over to Palestine and we are going to be talking to our dear sister Abeer Zayyad. She's going to give us an update on the current happenings at Al-Quds. But you do know that I've been absolutely excited all morning talking about the visit of our dear sister Abeer Zayyad to South Africa. It's going to happen next week sometime. Inshallah, I'm so excited. And she is going to be a guest of Salam Media. But don't you worry, we're going to try and take her on a widest possible tour in South Africa so she can get to meet as many of you and also see our beautiful country. But I always love talking with her. So after a long time, dear sister Abeer Zayyad, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the program.
وعليكم السلام.
Oh gosh, I'm so super excited to meet you when you visit us here in South Africa sometime next week, inshallah.
Inshallah. I'm also so excited to come to South Africa and to meet all the people that I meet them inside the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and also to meet the new people from South Africa and to give them small things about the Al-Aqsa Mosque that they can use it about Jerusalem, that they can use it in all their visits back to Al-Aqsa.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. In fact, I've been speaking with several people, and I've noticed this beautiful trend, and I hope and pray, inshallah, that my invitation comes as well. And then, and I've seen lots of South African people when they go for Umrah. That they are, doing the three haram tour, including a visit to Al Quds. And I think I raised this with a thought in mind, Abir, that at the beginning of Ramadan, there was a lot of unrest. There was the occupiers really terrorized the people that came to Al Quds to read their Salah, etc. And I think that kind of people outside of Al Quds and overseas and in other parts of the world who want to visit Palestine and Al Quds were very worried. It was a thought on my mind as well, that how safe is it for us to visit Palestine, to show support to our brothers and sisters in Palestine, and to go to Al Quds as well, which is also one of the one of the harams for us as Muslims.
First of all, the people who come as a tourist to Al-Aqsa Mosque, as a Muslim from all over the world, they have the experience that even if it was some troubles for us as a Palestinian in Al-Aqsa Mosque or in Jerusalem, but for them as a tourist, all the time it was safe. Even when it was not allowed for us to enter, it was allowed for the tourists. Muslims.
Alhamdulillah.
So for us, their coming is important that in the time that we are not allowed to enter, it will be allowed for them, and this is very, very important for the mosque. For them personally, it's a very, very safe area. From the Israeli are not interested in touching any one of the tourists. And also, we as a Palestinian, we are welcoming the Muslims from all over the world. So from that point, they are very, very secure. Also, the people who was in Jerusalem, they know that Jerusalem is a very safe city. There is no attacking from thieves or such things. It's very, very rare to have something or accident like that. Jerusalem is a very, very safe place for tourists, and I encourage everyone to come and to have the enjoy and the visit of Al-Aqsa Mosque. And anyone who comes to Al-Aqsa Mosque, they understand this and they can tell you about their experience of the coming and how much it was interesting and safe for them. Also, sometimes the Israeli, they will make small issues at the airport, like yes, for today we spoke about taking some of the gifts or to ask more questions in the airport when you arrive. This is the normal because they does not like to see a lot of Muslims in Al-Aqsa Mosque. But this is a normal situation. And just when you arrive to Al-Aqsa Mosque, and you see Al-Aqsa Mosque, when you have the courage to pray, everything like that, you will forget it and you will be enjoying the place. Al-Aqsa Mosque is different than Mecca or Medina, because when you go to Mecca and Medina, as much as these places are so important for us as a Muslims, but everything is in you. But when you are inside Jerusalem, inside Al-Aqsa Mosque, you are like you are walking in the history. You can know that this building was from this Khalifa. This stone is from this prophet time. You can see this, you can touch it, you can feel this spirit. Any place you are praying inside Al-Aqsa Mosque, you know that you are praying in a place of one of the prophets. So this is alone, the motion is enough to make you come and to fall in love in this city.
Alhamdulillah, that's very, very encouraging to hear. What if I come as a tourist to Al Aqsa? Am I able to interact with perhaps you and your family and other people that live in Jerusalem? Do they allow that?
Yes, of course, and people are very welcoming to this. And we visit families. You can eat with some of the family. You
Oh,
can make
nice.
ask them to make food for you. Some people they rent rooms inside the houses of the families and to stay with them when they are inside Jerusalem. So the experience of the local people also you will enjoy it. And a lot of people in Jerusalem they speak English language as a second language for them. So it's very easy also to communicate with them and to have a good relationship with them. And
Alhamdulillah.
there's a lot of
Um,
traditions are so close also. For example, the Eid, some of the wedding, a lot of things that they have the same tradition. We and the Muslims who are coming from South Africa or UK, we have a lot of common things together.
has to be because we're all Muslim, Alhamdulillah. Abir, at the beginning of Ramadan, we saw and heard of a lot of atrocities being perpetrated by the Israelis on the people visiting Al Aqsa, etc. Towards the middle of Ramadan, it seemed to have died down. And Alhamdulillah, the Palestinians came out in their droves the rest of Ramadan. Has that situation settled down now?
It's almost settled down, but Israelis are trying to start a new fight with the Palestinian. Now the fight is mainly about Bab al-Rahma, and they try to take us back with the situation of Bab al-Rahma and try to fight again after a few years that we had succeed in moving all the problems that they were putting on Bab al-Rahma and to control Bab al-Rahma again and to have a praying inside Bab al-Rahma. And nowadays they want us to go back. So they are attacking the place again. They destroy the electricity. After that, they take the equipment, electric equipment from that area. Nowadays they are entering with their shoes on that place which we use it for praying. The attacking is continuous. I think because they did not succeed in Ramadan to do what they was planning to do, because as you see, Jerusalemite people will stay inside the mosque and they fight at the beginning of the Ramadan not to allow for Zionists to enter to the mosque in the end of Ramadan and the last 10 days of Ramadan, and we succeed in that, alhamdulillah. So it's a kind of punishment because they did not succeed in what they want to do in Ramadan. They want to do a different succeed for them in front of their new government, which is this right government. And even if you walk in the West Bank, you can see that they want to prove something. So they are putting more policemen, more checkpoints, try to put more pressure on the Palestinians, try to prove that they are the control. And of course, these things and these all apartheid things that they are doing, at the end, it will cause more and more problem between the Israeli themselves and between the Palestinian and the Zionists.
Abir, we certainly make dua that the situation does improve for our Palestinian brothers and sisters, inshallah. But let's talk quickly about your arrival here in South Africa on the 7th of May, inshallah. Um, what are you looking forward to when you visit us here in South Africa as a guest of our radio station, Salam Media?
First of all, that I would like all the people who are listening to us that if they have any question about Al-Aqsa Mosque, about the issues here, about Jerusalem, try to send it before to Salam Media so we can prepare all the things that they need to know about it. If they have any interesting in things which they want to hear about, just to send it for you. Of course, we will try to do a lot of things like explaining which hotel they are supposed to be, where the places that they're supposed to go. Also, we will provide for them some videos for the small things in Jerusalem and inside Al-Aqsa Mosque so they can use it when they come to Al-Aqsa Mosque. Also to discuss about what they can do with the charity when they come to Jerusalem, with the correct way, the history of the place, when it was built, what's the Islamic point of view, what's the archaeological point of view, what's other religion point of view about the place, and which one are have a funding for that opinion or not. So we will try to cover all of this, but also we are encouraging the listener to send their questions, to send their requests to Salam Media, so we can know better what they are looking for, inshallah.
Amin, Thuma Amin. Can't wait to meet with you on the 7th. We are truly waiting in anticipation and so looking forward to it. And duas that it's going to be a very, very fruitful visit for you, and that you can spread the beautiful news about Al Aqsa throughout wherever you go, throughout South Africa with our other brothers and sisters here. So we look forward to it. You go well. Keep us in your duas, and assalamu alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum assalam.
That was Abeer Zayyad, archaeologist based in Al-Quds. She actually works in Al-Quds doing a restoration work there. She is coming on the 7th of May to South Africa as a guest of Salam Media. And inshallah, we here at Salam Media are going to try and, ensure that she visits as many towns as she possibly can. So those of you who are interested in Al-Quds, in the plight of the Palestinian people, can meet this amazing sister and hear firsthand why this haram is so very important for us to visit, and our ongoing support, obviously, for the people of Palestine, inshallah. And next up, we're going to be doing the news with Zayyad. I can't believe it. I'm almost on time. And then we will play out with our Juma inspiration after the news. So let's go for a short break. And today, of all days, it's definitely going to be the 9 o'clock news. So please stay with us.